Welcome to tonight's stream. My name is Samus. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons Online. Update U51, aka Dungeons & Dragons 1.15, is now out. I can say that because as soon as an updated graphic pack comes out, I'm definitely going to think of this game as 2.0. So, in my mind, this is definitely a step along that path. Alright, so I spent a lot of time looking for some gear. I didn't find a ton of stuff, like less than I would have liked, to be totally honest. And I just keep hoping that I'm going to find these stupid upgraded bracers at some point, but I've not found them yet. I've gone through a big pile of the characters, not all of them for sure, but a pretty large amount to be sure. Like I said, one more double check on Samus, and then I guess we'll just have to try to do some like work around it and then go farm him, which basically means, like it always will mean, is that I'll end up not even having to, or should have bothered, because we'll just end up capping out before we even get it. It's almost always how it works out. So, what do we have? I found a Legendary Ring of Summer's Heat. So that's probably the biggest spell power boost we're going to get for... I think, right? So this is 142. Yeah, I think so. And then it's possible that I could switch into this quarterstaff too, right? And that has a little bit higher, actually. So we'll probably try to do that as much as possible, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. And I've got everything except for the stupid bracers, right? Because that's the way it's going to be. I thought maybe this would be a good life for the fire attunement stuff. I honestly don't know. But let's pretend that these are going to be the epic versions. So this is just a big DC wisdom item. If we didn't do this as our artifact, if we did something else, we picked up that one wisdom one, right? Maybe that was on Java. Thought it was over here. Alright, so I've been trying to pick up like a artifact of every like major stat, and kind of pick that to be like our just habit, right? I'm trying to insightful charisma, diamond of charisma. All right, so there must have been at least some amount of the time that I've made something like this my
camera on.
The camera's on. Yeah. You want the camera turned off, babe?
Yes.
Okay, here you go. Camera's off. I don't know what you're worried about. You look lovely.
No, I don't.
You always look lovely. Get out of here. Smell bad though. Hey, Beef.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, you know. About to go cook a German pancake for dinner.
Is that just like mostly sausage?
No, it's mostly egg.
Mostly egg, huh? I don't think about that when I think of the Germans. I think of Germans, I think sausage and beer.
Blood.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe a little bit of that.
They have a pretty famous Knockwurst, so blood sausage. It's like a regional favorite.
like, we have the Swedes, right, just to the south of us. So they do the Oktoberfest and things too. Like, this town is like kind of like split between German and Swedish immigrants. And they share a lot of their holidays, and it gets really crazy. But they make the most delicious foods. But I don't think I've ever had a German pancake there. Anyway. Trying to find some sort of gear. Finding gear is hard.
It's just eggs, milk, butter, flour, and you bake it.
Wisdom booties? I mean, maybe. I don't know, I really wanted to like gear up and see what this thing felt like with actual gear on. I
You
can't.
could use there's some pair of gloves that are Constitution that are okay, or a Wisdom type caster build. That's not an effect.
Yeah, the Prince's Gauntlet
No.
or the Magnetic Grasp.
Mm,
Also, no.
maybe it's a bracer, but there's one that's Constitution. I think the magnetic grasp for strength.
Well, this one is the Magnetic Grasp. I don't think it has a stat, actually. I think it just has the chance to proc a damage thing. Yeah. Attacks and offensive
It's from
spells.
Sharn, if that helps you, but I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super worried about it. I was just trying to, like, put some sort of pile of gear together. What's up, V-Love?
How's the new update thing going?
So far I haven't found too many, like, overly broken things. I think some of the timers feel wrong, and there was another thing earlier today, but I can't remember what it was. It must not be bad enough that it stuck in my noggin.
Yeah, I'm just doing this update and then logging in. What level are you?
The Gauntlets of the Iron Cancel. It is gold.
29.
Oh, you're late. Oh, right on.
It is acid absorption and constitution, and that's your spell resistance. But it's a glove, which is not a particularly useful slot for a lot of castery stuff.
Yeah.
There's also a pair of gloves out of the Gatekeepers that are wisdom. And there's exceptional healing implication.
Blighted Gloves of Sanity.
Yeah, you want those?
I found those finally.
Yeah, those seem exactly up your alley, right? And it's like everything that you're doing.
More or less, I think. Just need a little bit, just a little bit of love to get the rest of the way done with this thing. Oh, it's even got room for a little bit more experience, too.
Or there's the
What?
hat,
Oh.
the hat from Planar Eyes. That
I
has
don't think I had that.
healing amp, quality devotion, and Diffic Focus 3.
That one. I've just been trying to collect like one item of each stat to kind of just, for leveling purposes anyway, to kind of get that main stat up. So my wisdom one are those Gilded Gloves of Sanctity, I guess.
Or you could wear the Hearts of the Mighties.
Yeah, I haven't got one on Samus. I might. I've really been enjoying it on Java, so I might invest in that.
I don't know if you saw this, but one of the destinies in the second, it's either second or third core, one of the cores, I think it's the second core, has a you are immune to the next curse that hits you, and it like refreshes every 60 seconds.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Angel Vengeance maybe, or whatever that one is. Divine, one of the divine ones has that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound that bad.
It also gives you the really big give everybody resistances spell out of that tree. So it's like a pretty good splash.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to relook at some of those trees more in depth to see how the splashes are gonna go. I think that's really gonna become the key for almost all that epic stuff. Because you're gonna end up putting like a pretty consistent amount in your main destiny pretty often, and then it's really gonna boil down to what you can do with those 13 or however many extra rollover points you got.
How do you get the Destiny saves to work?
Basically, you log in.
Well, mine right now, they're none of them are open to me.
You have to talk to the Fate Singer.
You know the Fate Spinner? And then there's a dialogue option that takes you to like a different area. Then you have to run around and talk to all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's kind of silly, but whatever. And then you have to log out and back in to get your rewards a second time.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the Shadow Dancer splash is really gross.
Yeah.
For six points, you can get 5 sneak attack dice and D-Door.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the D-Door is kind of irrelevant, but, like, it's good to have it, you know?
I mean, I really like it for that.
I almost am never casting it to, like, get out of the quest at the end. I find that the load screens are honestly just as long as just clicking recall, the extra load screen.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was saying in the Discord, it's useful in certain quests, but when it's good, it's good.
Right. Yeah, I find that I
the
use
fact
it
that
a lot
it gives
to...
you melee power and a sneak attack dice and D-Door for that 1 point makes it like pretty no-brainer.
Yeah. I find all the different travel abilities to be very helpful. It's all a matter of just like finding that situation, but they almost always happen. And when you are doing those kind of things, the fast travel things, you'll find them. That like you'll move out of your way, or you'll make your play once you start getting adjusted to that. So that's part of the reason.
It can also save you from a blunder.
Yeah. So like again, you mentioned in the Discord, you're like, yeah, for solo play, and I'm like, yes, that's still 90% of my thought process.
Yeah. Well.
So.
I mean, you're almost done with that era of gameplay, so figure that out.
Am I though? That's the real question. Am I though? Because then
unless
it doesn't
they add
change.
something, or you just start doing other characters.
Well, that's just it. I'm thinking about like trying to get the various characters in shape to do stuff, and then I don't know what I would do after that anymore. So, I guess some challenge play.
I kind of dislike that all the epic strikes share a cooldown. That feels kind of lame. It's like, you know, you can't splash as like hard as you want to.
Yeah, that is kind of silly, but I guess that in their mind makes them feel like, again, something can have a little bit more power to it than otherwise. I just feel like all this stuff feels, even though some of the stuff seems like a power increase, I still think that some of the stuff that's missing really
All
hurts.
I'm saying is I should be able to adrenaline my dire charge, and I can't.
Oh, there you go. We all have ways to think about that, I guess. Man, maybe I do just want to go get the Heart of Solmades. No, better not. What, No, we don't need that. I guess this is fine.
Yeah, also you get the Cover of Darkness from Shadow Dancer in the first tier, which is just minus 30% threat for 3 points.
Yeah,
it's like if you're DPS and you're not taking this, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I looked at a lot of that stuff more through the caster eyes, But when you're looking at it through melee, it's a lot better, I think.
I don't know if very many people are going to be tier 5 Shadow Dancer, but I think for like somewhere between 6 and like 15 points, it's very good.
Again, I'd have to look more closely at it, but that probably feels correct to me.
If you're a full-on assassin, it makes sense to go to tier 5, right? Or if you really want the weird, the AoE fear.
I mean, that
DK.
was like the thing, right? That was the best thing about it for a long time.
I mean, that's very cool, for sure. The Greater Shadow Form, like, I don't know why you want this. You no longer trigger bear traps? Cool, thanks. Yeah, the tier 5 looks kinda bad for melees. But if you are the, like, Force Mage or the, like, PK guy, then it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Alright, so this those goggles are useless now. What do you put in your eye slot? Oh, legendary dusk lenses, right? Probably.
Dusk lenses.
Right? The potency and cycle potency meta magic reduction costs.
Oh, you're doing, yeah, maybe. That's probably alright. It depends on, like, how you want to go, right? Because you can do, like, I know you probably don't have the gear for this, but you could, like, other raid gear, like the Tinker set, or Sunlight set, or
well, that's part of why I'm trying
Feywild
to...
sets, like, I don't know how you're going to gear.
Yeah, probably really badly because I just don't have a lot of stuff. I don't have the... I really wanted the upgraded hollow castigators. Like, I wanted to just upgrade what I'm wearing, but I can't find those stupid bracers again. They're just gone. I have absolutely no idea why it seems like every time I turn around, those things disappear.
Where in the hell bar does spring attack go?
Always on the 5 key.
Definitely not.
Anything that moves you forward goes on the 5 key. It's the hardest button to push.
That's the easiest button to push. That's where my divine will is. That's like the button on thumb button on my mouse. That's like where my thumb rests.
It's always crazy when you think about how people's keyboard like affects their thought process on stuff like that. It's like, nope, that's the hardest button in the world, and you're like, that's the easiest one ever. Can't go there.
All of the, like, numbers 1 to 0 are extremely easy access for me. Because I have 1 through 4 I can get with my hand that moves, like, very easily. And the rest of them are on the thumb buttons on my mouse.
Yeah, I think with some practice I would be able to put those on there. Like, I was, before I got that reset up correctly, I was kind of playing with it that way, and it wasn't too bad. I really need a couple of those buttons to be the targeting buttons the way I need
Well,
them to
by
be.
default, the back 6, one of those is F1 by default.
Oh, for you? Yeah.
No, for you.
For me?
If you don't change anything.
Let me see. Yeah, it's my 7 button. 7, 8. Why it moved things.
I just meant, if you plug that mouse in, like, and install the drivers fresh,
Yeah.
and turn on DDO, one of those back 6 buttons is F1. They're programmed to F1 through F6 by default.
Yeah, I could look at that. Maybe. I don't know. I could just reprogram it at some point too. Because like I said, it did eventually go back to my other settings, so. Somewhere in there, the defaults, or maybe I adjusted the defaults in my software too. That would be a very me thing to do. What? I was looking for boots, right? Yeah, boots.
I think the Half-Orc Paladin looks even better now. Because you can get extended rage, and you can get rage out of the primal tree. Seems awesome.
I really do like that a bunch of builds become explorable, at least. If not straight up good.
What's this Magus of the Eclipse thing? A new one?
Yep, it's new.
Is it worth anything?
Think of it like Fate Arc Illusionist Epic version.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. It's like cold and negative, I think, or
right.
force and... No, I don't think it's force. Because they pulled a lot of the force out of the old
There
magic
isn't
tree.
really a force thing.
Yeah.
The closest is the Shadow Dancer. But they said they're going to add more Epic Destinies later. And they know there is, like, desire for a Force one.
Yeah.
So, like, they probably will do that sooner rather than later.
Well, I hope so. That'd be nice.
I really want a barbarian shout tree. They just, like, use battle orders and battle, like, shouts and stuff to do things. I think that'd be hilarious. Or a monk tree that turns you into a samurai, like lets you use key abilities to do crap with your sword.
I would love to see more key sword
Yep.
things.
Yeah, they could make it like work with a sword or a quarterstaff, so you could be like, I am a samurai or some other kind of
Yeah,
ninja
I
guy
feel like
that uses a
I feel
stick.
like that's much nicer. Okay, well, I guess we're as geared up as we're gonna get. It's still not ideal. We're still in a big cluster. We're still wearing regular level 15 Sharn gear for our set.
Right on, me too.
I was really hoping to be able to turn everything on and be like, let's see what this does. Purr. That is not what's gonna happen.
I don't know what a pedestrian I'm even need to go into. I don't even know.
What kind of character are you?
18 Sork, one fighter, one favorite soul. Melee Sork.
Melee, I would look at Fate Singer. I would look at a few points in maybe Shadow Dancer. So there's a lot of sneak attack damage you can get there. I would look at maybe Draconic for the Dragon Breath. Could be good, depending on if you're like have a lot of elemental damage in your build.
I think my highest is like 400 shock. I think is my highest.
And then I would also look at Dreadnought. That's where I would start with your character.
We need to make.
The main things you want to be looking at in those trees, Vlove, is the mantle ability, because the mantle is a toggle on, but you can only have one of them on at a time. So you want to pick the tree that has the best mantle for whatever you're doing.
Hey, Thakgar. We'll give it a shot, but I'll pull you early. I know you're going through some shit. I don't want any trouble. So, that being said, how's it going, man?
Hey, Beef, and hey, Vlove.
How's it going, bud?
All right. Let's see. Didn't they do... Isn't there a Festival of Wisdom? Am I
Yes.
crazy? Where are you? There it is. Festival of Wisdom. Get out of there. Alright. So... Throw wisdom in the wisdom thing. That seems
Yeah, we
good.
have one for every stat now.
Okay, they were all for festivals. I assume past Samus took care of it then.
But they're not festival bonus, they're festive.
Festive.
So if you spell festival, you probably won't find any.
No, I was just looking for 2, to be honest.
I just meant if you typed festival in your search thing, you're not going to find anything.
Yes, and what I was trying to say is that I knew I wouldn't be able to spell whatever the hell it was called, so I literally just searched for the number 2.
Oh, gotcha.
because I know
Well,
how terrible I am
In
at
the
this.
future, you can type FEST, and then it'll find it.
There we go. Maybe in the future I will have learned a lesson.
You don't have to. It has a. It has like a best fit search clause, so you don't have to type the complete word. It doesn't only search the complete word. It'll search like words that contain those phrases.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, it's part of the reason I just always search for like the number bonus, because that's the least amount of things that my brain has to be like characters, and I don't know how I make decisions when it comes to stuff like that. Really is weird.
Do you want to do the next hardcore beef?
I am undecided on that. I think it depends entirely on what the constraints are and what the rewards are.
Gotcha.
If it is new champions and for a mount, I'm probably out. If it is like, oh, there's an added wrinkle, then I'm probably in, because I think that is where it is fun and unique. If the reward for the different goals is like not a mount, or if it is an exceptionally good looking mount, you know what I mean, then I might be in. Just that's all just up in the air for me. But if it's same old with an average looking cosmetic, I'm out.
Okay, hey, raided. Thanks, man. Man. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, you got to raid me for a change. It's weird. I've not always around at this time, so I wanted to get started a little bit early because of the special nature of today's update. All right. So, hello. I found a blue shine short sword today. Chat
That's
tried to
nice.
convince me it's just super rare, but I literally is the first one I've seen probably in more than a year. I thought they took it off the list.
Donkey pulled 2 different blue shine things when I was playing with him and Shao, either yesterday or the day before. I couldn't tell you what they were, but there was 2 separate items.
Did you ever pull over Tossbro?
Yes, Toss Brell is over here.
More Tobrel meme characters?
That was what I was using on the last hardcore server whenever I felt like
Dying a lot?
helping people, but not making them think that it was me. So I used Toss Bro, which was a rogue thrower build. And that thing basically went from 1 to 20 in like a day and a half.
Nodens, I think what you're actually seeing is that, I don't know if you read it in the epic that was the release notes, but there was like a 1-sentence line in there that said monster rescaling. That's actually what you're feeling, is that all of the like quests that used to be really hard, like when you compare, let's say, Lords of Dust, which is a level 20 quest, to like, I don't know, the Fear Island Carnival, the Lords of Dust monsters were way harder. Go try it now. It'll feel like the monsters are made of paper by comparison.
All I know is earlier today I was like trying to get a judge of where I wanted to be, like soloing or whatever on this build. I really didn't think this build would just like ever really be a solo R4, for example.
I just
type
meant,
build.
like, for example,
And they just didn't care.
tomorrow,
Just
whenever
went
you're
through it all.
done setting your stuff, go try, like, an R1 legendary quest, like Slave Wars or something. You'll be surprised at how easy the monsters die.
A lot easier.
Yeah.
That's probably fine. Make like R1 realistically is like the default difficulty.
Yep.
So like it should be a little easier there. And, like if you want to make 10 harder, fine.
What are we doing, Sam? What's the plan?
Or like a Sharn quest where all the monsters had really high DCs. They should be more in line with, like, the Ravenloft quest now.
That
I
makes
need
a lot of sense.
I need
Yeah.
to figure out wherever these hollowed castigasters come from and get a bigger version. Which I think are somewhere
I am
in
going to be
Shard.
okay cooking dinner. Be right back.
I'm gonna grab a drink because I need more drink for my cookies.
Drinks for your cookies. That sounds about right.
Mantle things, they stay on all the time. You have to click on them all the time.
They're a stance, so God knows.
I click on it and then, okay.
Like it
The note says stances
I'm gonna
may
say,
stay on more often now.
I'm gonna say Linabelle said that there was changes made to it and it should work more consistently now. That's all I know.
Yeah, the minute I clicked it, it was, now it's blue around the edge. It seemed like it was going on and off.
Okay, so I'm going to go do Blown Deadline in Sharn to try to find these bracers. That is what I'm going to do.
Might go to a rave.
I'll
What?
log in. Full chest.
Sounds good, buddy. Blown Deadline. It's one of the Sharn Part 2's chain. Anybody want to come along, you're welcome to do so.
Sure, okay, head that way.
Mostly, I would like to have my Flame Cleanse Fury for this sweet artifact spell power bonus and spell crit chance. And I'd like to not have to wear legendary. And
I can help full chests, but I'm going to be working on adjusting builds, so I won't be able to really participate.
that's fine.
May
The
get some-
launcher is doing the update, so I don't know if I'm gonna be stuck at 88.8% or not.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in Sharn.
I said I'm just standing here. I know that there's probably a couple of people that are going to hit me up in a second. Also viewers, so.
Maybe give me an artifact. I never pulled anything legendary yet.
Yep,
If you're
30s is
full, I
fine.
mean,
Come
don't
on
worry
in.
about it, but-
Yeah, just send me a tell, guys. I'll let you know when looks like we're close. I said we might have 1 to 2 or 3 coming in from chat plus Thokar. So let you know if we need your hand in the chest.
Meanwhile, let's take a look. I'm looking at fixing up first a two-handed melee.
But I'm on. Two-handed, melee sork.
Blown Deadline. Alright. Try something a little chill. Yeah, 30s are fine. I'm not worried about it. Just chat, feel free to send a tell. Alright.
Oh, where'd you go?
Into the quest. It's one of the Sharn Part 2 quests. So we'll be right there by the bank.
That's the bank, sorry.
Alright. Bam.
There it is.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So we get a slight boost when we do this. Attacks and offensive spells have the chance to get the temporary hit points also. So switching back and forth on some of this stuff is going to be a little bit of a mental bull taxation here.
Taking the elevator?
What are you talking about? This is not Blown Deadline. In Blown Deadline. Huh?
Did you
Yeah.
walk into the wrong quest?
Nope. Hollowed Castigators, Blown Deadline. Yes, you're wrong. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to say, as long as the wiki is correct, then I'm in the right spot. Did you...
Okay, this is not working.
Okay. Are you in the quest Blown Deadline?
No, I'm standing in where you were at, jumping on top of that stupid building, and now you're gone.
Okay. There's a series of quests right there. Sharn Part 2. I shared the quest with you, so you should have it. Wherever you'd go to get to the next part of Sharn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Just do whatever.
No, you're right there. If you were standing where I was standing, then you're literally right there.
It says Mastermind is Charm Part 2, the elevator, right?
Yep, that's it.
Can I click on that? It says remain in the cliff top district. That's all it says.
I
click
shared
it
the
over and
quest
over.
with you. Blown Deadline.
I'm clicking over and over. It just does nothing.
You have not completed another quest on the thing.
Just
That's why.
business.
That's probably why then.
Okay.
Alright. Oh.
Well, I'm going to find these bracers really quickly, and then I will be more available for some other things. Hopefully. And then we can figure out where you're at in the flagging process, if you want. Okay. Boom. Dead. Alright, yeah, this is trying to keep these two different things going. It's going to take a little bit of patience. Which I do not have a ton of. There's Stalker. Alright. Ouch.
I'm just killing stuff in the cogs.
Okay. Do you know where you are? Have you in that saga or the
I
quest?
have no idea.
Okay.
I haven't played on this in 3 weeks, so I don't know where I was even.
I feel like I haven't played anything in 3 weeks too.
It's like straight up 70s show.
Just feel rusty tonight. I made myself sick the last couple of weeks, and I'm still just not recovered yet. Alright.
I'm coming with my really bad lizard.
Sounds good. Looks like we are probably going to have one slot. You're gonna okay, never mind.
So in my quest journal it says Sharn Clifftop District, completed Soul Survivor. It's the only thing I have anything for.
So, do you see a Sharn welcome? Does it say done?
There's nothing in there, just one thing. Completed Soul Survivor. There's Sharn Cogs, there's nothing in there. I was playing on, I remember I TR'd Sinister. He's 15. He's one I've been playing for the longest.
Right. No, I just, I don't know. I don't know how it's set up in the quest log, so I can't picture it for you. Just trying to. Somewhere there's a. If you just like. Yeah, I don't know.
Jay, reset my exalted inventory.
It's just gone, bud. Didn't get reset. It's just gone, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, it's just gone. Yep, things are different. Welcome to DDO 1.51. Would be 2 if we had graphics, I swear. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll have graphics soon. Alright.
I'm hoping that Brad will tell me what the next build should be.
He might be able to. He went ahead and jumped back to the other channel so he could feel like he could talk more about what he was doing, which is understandable. So yeah, you might be able to go watch his stream or watch his YouTube channel after the fact, or some combination of both, or you can just ask him probably, and I'll tell you. He traditionally looks pretty good about that kind of stuff, so looking like he knows what he's talking about. Pretty good at that kind of stuff. Oh, you thought I was in reach for the sky. I see. No. Need the bracers out of here. I'm just trying to decide if I want to go ahead and use my salt march doodad. I guess I will. What else? What else I'm going to use it on?
Is Beef playing the Ranger or
no? Yeah, Beef is on a Ranger, I think. Yeah, he's doing a melee hammer build right now, I think. Okay. Please just be here. You son of a beach. Alright. Nobody got it, just to be sure.
I'm re-rolling.
Don't re-roll. Don't re-roll. I can do this quest like 3 times in the time that it would take to on
okay.
on just a regular elite. All right, let's go figure out where Velo's at. Maybe we can get another hand in the chest, and everyone will have some goodies. Because we really just need to get a little bit of time practicing the build. We're almost capped, so that'll be fine. So just figure it out. All right, if you guys want to take off, you can. We'll figure out where Corpster's at. Figure out the shenanigans here. Okay, so if you talk to this dork, what does he say? Anything?
There's nothing around this guy.
Alright, so you're somewhere still on part 1. Let's go see if we can figure out where you are in part 1. Hopefully you'll be somewhere in the middle of this. I don't know. We will find out where he's at.
Gold chalices.
They all have gold chalices.
Yep. So I've never done charm with this guy. Alright. At least I know that.
Welcome to the shard.
I don't know.
Just trying to figure out if this is what I want to do. Yep. Alright.
So I'll just be behind you and I'll be the Psycho Wizard.
Okay. Let's do chain 1. Those who want to stick around for chain 1, you're welcome to do so. Those who need to take off, you're welcome to do so. Let's go. Sounds good, buddy. Blow through this real quick. Hit 30. Oh no. Then I don't know. We'll see. See how this goes. An easy R1. This way people who may not have got their Epic Destiny stuff all situated don't have to worry too much. Or people want to step in towards the end, that's fine too. Not worried about it.
So who you got in the World Series view
I was going for the Braves.
Cool. They came from Milwaukee originally.
Boston, then Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Come on there. That's not a big one.
What do you think about Giannis? He turned out to be something, didn't he?
Yeah. Not bad.
Sport balls over Sabios.
I don't mind. You can talk about sports balls if you want to. Jumped away. Alright. Next room has a spy tour.
That's right.
Okay, everybody should be good. Alright. Yeah, we'll just see.
Are you a robot again, Sam, or no?
No, I'm a sun elf.
Oh,
Got all my robot lives done.
okay.
Also in this room can be trappers. What? They changed it where you have to kill everybody in this room now to be able to do this quest? Hello?
That's weird.
No, they just added an objective that wasn't in here before. And it's... kill every monster in this area? Was this quest just too fast? Wow. What the hell, game? Come on.
I don't think that's an anti-start mechanic. I think that's an anti-lag mechanic. Because those monsters are pathing the dungeon the rest of the time, like if you don't kill them. And there used to be a huge lag spot at the end of this quest when you go fight the dinosaur. Maybe that prevents it. Did you get a big lag spike right there?
No, I guess not.
Man.
But I guess I usually didn't.
Oh, I normally did. I think most people did.
Would you like ran through Sharn?
Kind of no.
Okay. I totally get it.
That's like a million refresh speed that I wouldn't get.
What do you want to run it on?
What do I normally run on? R7?
Oh. I feel like I could step it up, but probably not the
But when I'm
R7.
29 or 30, not 23.
That's fine. I have no problems. I was just putting an offer out there.
Yeah, also my stuff's gonna be done cooking in like 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
It does sound good.
Alright.
You know what I wish they would fix? You have to open up the Who panel to see the names on the group
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright, I'm level 23. I'm gonna go try. Where's the dust on R1? We'll see how easy it is.
Sounds good. Do one of you dorks need this legendary cloaks of the city champion?
No.
Never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Alright, here you go.
Plus 3 constitution.
Then it's yours. Alright.
Oh, thank you.
Now there's 2 people. Sorry, he said he never saw one. I didn't think about it. Did you already grab it?
Yeah.
All right, that was on my bad. He didn't have one at all, so my bad. Next time I'll wait a little longer. Yeah, I know. Next time I'll wait a little longer and make sure that everyone's got it. Feels bad, man. Alright.
One of my guildies just like logged off. They're unpleased with this update.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm about 85% sure I've run my last quest. I'm not willing to put this much work in fixing everything that is broken in my character this update. If I want to run a cookie cutter build with 5 abilities, I'll go play WoW. And he logged out. I don't know. My character feels like it has access to more like variety of things, is dealing more damage, and the quests are easier to complete. That is my synopsis, but I'm not a DC caster. I'm a melee.
Yeah.
Everybody's feelings get hurt when you get nerfed, period.
Yep. That is a fair statement.
I just mean, I think that he saw his DC go down by like 3 or whatever.
And didn't realize that.
And it didn't realize that the saves of all the monsters went down by 6 or 7.
I don't know. So far it feels fine. I haven't noticed anything crazy yet, except for a couple of little things. Like there's nothing major so far. So far, I am very pleased.
I don't know if I want to do hardcore 5 or the Castro. We'll see.
When's the hardcore start?
Who knows?
Probably December.
After the last time they did a big update like this, they gave us 2 weeks. They said they were going to give us a month, and they fired it off. So it could be any time. And surely no employees have any idea when it is either, so... Or very few. Is the D-door not good enough for you? The D-door is beautiful. For whatever reason, I'm in a different mind space. It's my own fault. And, apologize. It's not the most efficient Samus at the moment. Again, I've just not been feeling well. I'm kind of auto-running on, oh, well, never mind. I had to roll again. Had to roll 2 times. But no, after feeling much better this afternoon, the storm and everything's immediately making my head feel like garbage. So there's that. All right.
Which cleric life you doing? You doing the death cleric?
This would, I guess, be a light cleric. Doing light blasty. It's got a reasonable spell DC. So far. But definitely the light blaster version feels stronger than the kill everything. Except for bosses.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't kill anything that wasn't insta-killable.
Whoa,
This feels
don't
like...
have this shit over here.
yeah. Alright. Oh, I found another power that I no longer have. Get out of here, Energy Sheath. You were great. You're not allowed to exist anymore.
Still exists.
Absorption, inherent absorption.
Oh, not as a twist.
No.
For me.
Well, kind of.
Kind of.
Can be.
It's a low-hanging fruit in another tree.
Yep, but it's just tied to the color of the dragon you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the undead dragon now, the shadow dragon you can be? That's pretty cool. The negative damage dealing, whatever it is.
Well, they had to do something like that to raise some of the other ones, or otherwise it artificially put pressure on all the other types because they weren't as good.
Because nobody wants to play Dungeons and Dragons, just hit 2 buttons.
2 buttons is too
There's
many.
a lot of people that would love to play this game with only pressing the D-pad. A lot of people like their game very easy.
One of the guys that I game with in my setup groups, he uses voice. He's like a voice thing he uses.
That's weird.
Yeah. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. I go, like I said, attack, or this, or he has all set.
Fire!
everything.
Fire! I'm like, dude, I
Yeah,
don't you.
No, but he's push to talk, so he doesn't. But he has it all set to like Kona Cold, electric loop, different weapons.
Oh my god.
Voice commanded.
He's sitting there yelling magic missile in the darkness.
Magic missile! He records it
Yeah.
like that the first, like, one time. Now he has to say it that it's stuck. He can't get it to record off of that. And he loves Shirati casters. His time is now. First impressions of the update. U51, mate. So we had the big update. It's essentially the middle step, in my opinion, of DDO2. No graphics, but otherwise Basically, the entirety of the in-game has just been shaken up and reworked. It's probably exactly the thing that they needed, and it's also potentially its worst nightmare, but so far it's been okay. So far, my abundance of caution has just been that, an abundance of caution.
Mainly because you like hardcore.
I do mostly like things, really. Like
I like hardcore.
it feels... So far, none of the problems that I kind of was worried about have come to the foreground, right? Like, at least I haven't heard about them yet. Now, maybe soon we're going to see what I was talking about happen, where there's some unstoppable combo that just, like, takes over the game for a while. Is it worth coming back to trying out as someone who tried it but couldn't stick with it? If your problems were related to, like, certain walls, like the Epic Destinies, then yes. If you like the play style of how the game plays and interacts in the game space, then yes. If you really like the old Epic Destiny system, it's gone. That's different. So, I guess when it boils down to it, I would always suggest give it another shot. It's a free-to-play game, right? Worst case scenario, you spend time installing it and then uninstalling it.
Yeah, it's only like 4 gigs.
It's pretty fat, but
4 to 8, yeah.
think about how many other games that you put like a weekend into. It's like that. And worst case scenario, you like it, right? And then you're back. But like I was saying, so far it feels okay. Nothing absolutely insane that I have found yet. So it's not like do these 3 things and God mode is on yet.
The phone call very effective.
Yeah. The biggest outside of that, like the biggest problem is a lot of the raids are closed and some of the quest packs are closed because they didn't get the monster stats readjusted for the new change. So basically what happened is they took a chunk of power out of the game and just deleted it. And they did it basically across the board. So what does that mean? Players, I feel like, had a chunk of power taken out. So like your DCs aren't going to look as big, stuff like that, right? But they weaken the monsters down, which is why these raids are closed, is that they don't think they've had the stats adjusted correctly one way or the other. So that's why they're like closed down this content. So it'll just take some time to get that stuff fine-tuned again. And once it is, things are going to probably be even better than before. So far, like, no major bugs that I have found. I haven't seen anyone complaining yet over on the DDO discussion group over there in the Discord. Click one of these buttons. All right. Okay. I don't have this one.
Oh man, passive healing is great. I was like almost dead when AFK. They fixed my dinner. I came back as full health.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Cuckoo clock. Oh, Kimberly also got the thing. V-Love, do you
Sure,
need one of these?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright. Kimberly's is +2. So I will give that to Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly, you want to give that one to the +2 one to Horkster? And then you can eat the other one. This way you're not out some sentient experience. Thank you. Alright. Thieving of Intimidate 20. For whatever reason, that's not what I thought that was going to be. Alright. Alright, did more of these things kick in? Yes. Okay. Alright. Best laid plans. This one is not my favorite. Alright. Well, I was about to say the Reaper lag seems a little bit better, but then that was terrible, so.
I'll be AFK just for a minute. Alright, coffee.
Okay. Seems good. Alright. Chat. Those of you who have tried it, do you have anything that you would like to say about the update so far? I usually try to use your guys' comments as like a good indicator of how some of the things are. Come on, buddy. Cough, cough already. The only potential way in to anything is this place. Why did we need to go cough, cough around here? Man, I cannot. Are there monsters in this quest? There's a monster. Hello. Like, he just walked away from me. That feels awkward, doesn't it? Like the bad thing just walked away from me.
What's done with you?
It was. I was like, get back here. I woke it up and I shot it in its face and everything.
The little drone guys go to wake up the bigger robots. Or
Yep.
not the drones, the dogs.
Yeah, this was a big iron golem. Just walked away. I bought a piece of S. I don't know. I don't think I like this stand to be judged there. Purple is a square. I don't know what's going to go there, though. Also, I'm having a hard time with my meld button. I don't know what to put in that slot either. Okay. Okay. Guess it doesn't matter, though.
Probably want to put your epic strike in that slot, or the equivalent of that. For
Well, right now it's in my 4 slot.
Well, you probably have spells. There, so.
Well, the epic thing is the Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
So that's no important spell. But yes, I should have
You
a
could
real
also-
spell there.
You could also diversify and get a second one. They share a cooldown, but it would give you an option.
It's true. I just I don't know if there's another one that's even close for.
What about the heart primal avatar one? That's probably, to be honest with you, that's probably a better tree for you. It does,
The primal
fire and
avatar
light.
one, you think?
Yeah, it does fire and light damage.
I'll take a look at it again. Because it doesn't need to do both kind of damage. It just needs to do whichever one.
Well, it does both.
That's true, though. I guess. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. See what it says. You're welcome back.
Like, maybe take Dragon Breath, but then also,
I'm back.
like, put most of your points in primal avatar.
Camera just highs down.
Hey, Games.
The idiot down there, everyone said that she won't
No,
dash
too
and
early.
down unless I look at her in her face. Yeah, it's about transferring like body parts. The cemetery, I have to. Never mind.
Yeah, see, that stun works on the golems. Yeah, that's good. I need to... Wow, that feels great. Jeez. Stand and be judged working on the golems. Those seem real good. I'll work on that right now. So naturally, hit that button. There we go.
And should I even care about loading up destiny trees on ults or
I have no idea.
What do you mean?
Is there any purpose to trying to have more fate points?
I mean,
It's the same as having more enhancement points while you're in Grub. Right?
it comes down to how much do you want to invest in ults.
Yeah, it's a personal decision on how much time you want to play that guy.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that was the easiest that's been, thanks to stand and be judged, I think. It's kind of gross.
You deemed them unworthy.
Huh?
said
Yeah,
you
I
deemed
did.
them unworthy.
I did. I looked at him and went, not worthy, stand there and get your butt beat. And they all went, okay. Why did we take... Oh, we're still taking some sort of acid damage. Where'd that come from? Alright, waves. Yeah. Gotta...
So you're at like 1,400 hit points, Pete?
I'm in Reaper right now. At level 23, I have 2005. But I haven't spent all my Reaper points yet.
So you're like 3,150?
I don't know. Hard to say.
More than 6 and less than a billion?
I'll probably have around 2,300 outside of Reaper.
Reaper behind me. Oh, he's dead.
Bring everything together. It's fine. I'm just gonna hit the... How many times can Samus hit Sunburst in 30 seconds? The answer is a lot of times. Alright, voices. Oh, actually... Just thinking I might want those.
You know how there's like alignment restrictions?
Yes. What do you got about alignment restrictions?
Are we past 3.5?
Balance for you, Sam. To help you.
Sorry, what?
Are we past 3.5 rows?
Yes, we've kind of moved into like their own hybridy rules quite a long time ago. I'm good. I have most of this stuff. The weird things that I don't have are like certain chase items, like the bracers from earlier. So, and I'm running the Salt Marsh elixir, so I have like an additional 15% chance for another 2 hours and 20 minutes, so totally not that worried about it.
I kind of, I don't know, I think alignment restrictions are there for balance, because a swashbuckling paladin of Vol sounds really gross.
It's like a violation against nature.
Well, that's why a lot of those stuff, though, got removed in some of the other editions, but I think the 3.5 core is going to stick around.
By really gross, I meant like it would do a lot of damage. It would be very desirable to play that. I don't know if that was clear.
Yeah, it was. To me, anyway. Alright.
We've been doing force goals the whole time?
No.
Oh, okay. It's like, man, my damage is pretty good for force goals.
No, I just like this one. I think. What did we actually set it for? Yeah, I just like this one.
Or is your best spell with the...
Oh. Damage spell? Be the meteor storm, probably.
Alright. Fire, so it burn my webs, okay.
I very rarely use it. But actually, probably my ball lightning. It's pretty good. I'm a lightning caster more than anything.
No task. Great. All right. Go, speed cleric, go. Well, that's good. We have a bunch of lag right after we sprint boost. That's strong. People need to make their way back to near the center stage. Hey, what are you girls doing? Hmm? Yeah, you guys are here to kill harpies with Dada? That's sweet of you. I'm about to get insulted in the worst way. Alright, I got the questions. This thingy, prepare for the combatos. Combatos. Nope.
I'll res you whenever you're ready.
I'll get him.
Sure?
Yes, because mine will heal him all the way full.
Oh, that's true.
Then I don't have to use mana to heal him.
Yeah, I have just regular resurrection scrolls.
Oh, shaka-laka-laka. Whoa! Hello, nurse.
Oh.
That's that
Not
guy.
unconscious.
That guy's getting me. This guy does not want to stun. There we go. Alright. Did you say you were ready? Why they decided to continue to fight that way, I'm not sure. Yeah, you're done. Okay. Okay. Redo this one. Okay. Please, fine. There we go. Nope. Stuck on the table. That was good. Hey, Pip. What's up, buddy? Alright, I'm ready to rest.
Alright, yep. Nope, I can't. I'm in death penalties. I can't do it.
There, somebody got me.
Dang it.
It's fine. Alright.
I felt really uncomfortable.
Alright. Yeah, we've got a little bit of some lag action going on here that's a little bit problematic. Not too much, just checking out the updates. Yeah, it's it's definitely different. Oh Lord. Sorry, just another. Ah, okay. Sounds like Johnny Boy's watching. Alright, I can't do anything about that. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. Alright. For those of you who don't know, my head has decided to straight up murder me tonight. We might be up real late for multiple reasons now. Remington, I think, is planning to do something with us later this evening. Probably after the end of the DDO stream, we might transition into a hangout stream. Watch Invincible, for those of you who are fans of that kind of thing.
The cartoon one?
Yeah,
You've seen it before?
I have. I watched it on Amazon. And Remington's watching it now.
Plane crash and then he became a superhero.
Invincible? Invincible.
It's different Invincible. That's a movie. There's a animated series on Amazon by the same name. That's based on a comic book.
Yeah, based on a comic. And I really have enjoyed it. Thought it was really fun.
The plot of that is like basically what if Superman was evil?
Oh,
I don't even know evil's the right word.
Well, yeah, it is.
the cartoon version of Dexter?
No. What if Superman, instead of being like benevolent overlord of Earth, was like sent there to subjugate it? Instead?
Correct. That, like, basically, without dropping too many spoilers, yeah, that's a good way to put it. So, Superman's here to take over the planet eventually for Krypton.
And along the way, Superman has a son. And
Correct.
the show is about what the son chooses to do.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have found it to be really fun in a lot of different places. So if you have been watching it or you have watched it, Remington has never watched it, so you'll be able to watch the last half with him for the first time. And basically, what's going to happen is that we'll probably let Remington play some video game, and I'll turn it on. So you'll be able to watch us playing the video game / you can watch the stream at the same time if you are a Twitch Prime subscriber. Which I actually love to do. We just haven't had a chance to do any in quite a while.
Will that Jeff Bezos come back from space?
Yeah, they let him back in.
I feel like he earned it.
He brought his way back. There's nobody on Earth that wouldn't, that Bezos couldn't find their number and let him pass the gate.
I think I give Jeff Bezos almost 100% pass on anything he's ever done bad, purely based off of the TV shows that he's decided to invest in on Amazon Prime.
That's not his decision.
I think it is.
I think it is not.
I think he's got a massive hard-on for these things, and he's like, mother truckers, here's $50 million. Put my goddamn TV show back on the air. And they went, yes, sir.
I think he has some artwork in that soul.
I think that's how it went down. I don't know.
I
But
want to see Community dance for each other.
that's what I'm saying. I
don't think so.
I think that's how he is. He's like, I really loved this show. Put it back on the air. Because he said that basically was how he put the space show went back on the air. It was basically just for that reason. He liked it, and he said, I want it back on the air. I just got myself murdered for no reason. Oh, so bad sometimes. Alright. Why is this still 0? I shrined. I literally shrined. Maybe I didn't finish shrining.
I missed the scroll. Engage the beast's
Oh, that's alright.
point.
I'll make a Newton's Roseme. It's fine.
Oh, it's Newton's? I thought it was Newton's.
I don't know. I can call him whatever.
Now it's definitely Newton's.
It's Newton's now. He's going to change everything. He, didn't realize that was the real power. Alright. So,
At least the cobalt tells me before I die.
yeah. My shit just laughs at me when I die. They're like, oh, I can't believe you died, loser. Why are you unhealable? Do not get away from me. Stay here. Okay.
Trapper is putting on acid traps.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. Alright. Okay. Where were we? We got 2 piles through here. Let's do it. And at least one is a Fear Reaper. What the shit snacks? What's the other Reaper? Oh, Carnage. Alright. Oh, just a lip. That's unfortunately probably expected. Alright, 3. Alright. Should be ready to res.
Yeah.
Two seconds for Thakar. Okay.
Swapner.
Okay.
Two meals for Sister Sarah.
I would get out of this room. If I do not kill this thing in 20 seconds, I would be far, far away.
Pocket Aces for Daniel Negreanu.
Ooh, that sounds good. Someone get ready to rescue me. Alright, you got it. Alright. Well, a little bit of a disaster, but not too bad.
Yeah, the numbers changed from our 4 at the top.
Alright, I'm ready to res. Thank you. Okay.
Dang it.
Okay. You were doing good, but you kept getting blocked, so I couldn't heal you anymore. Okay. I was gonna say, let's take a second before we pull the next group. Maybe I can get my head on straight again.
It didn't take long.
How are the
completely out of map.
How are the changes? I think the changes are... They're fine so far. I've just been waiting to find like the big nasty bugs or whatever, but they haven't been too bad. I've found some little bugs since then, but nothing huge.
Are you on a Warlock, Thakar?
This is my wizard. I made this PK wizard because Sammy said to do a wizard.
Oh. Well, I was just, somebody reported that Tentacles was applying the slow effect to party members. I wanted to see if you'd experienced that, because I knew you played a lot of Warlock.
So like, they tell me it's called I don't answer no questions.
So LeBron says we're missing some fate points. I believe they botched the ratio.
Yeah, I think it's 1 to 5 instead of 1 to 3. I think Cordovan said that somewhere.
Yeah, that says it's currently 1 to 4 instead of 1 to 3. It's something like that. I don't know.
It's hard to man up and throw spells in dungeons where they're all trying to kill you. So I respect all of my blue bars.
Is the Whiz King open on Epic?
I don't think it's supposed to be, right? And then the pack that they're closing. Okay. Ba-bum. See ba-bums? Someone's going off in the political chat. Okay. Alright. Voices and whatnots. 321 XPs. Ooh, a Sentience Toolkit.
Oh, I actually got an artifact. Finally got one. Never got one before. Persistent lenses.
Alright.
Anyone want the gloves?
Big gloves. Oh, no, I don't think we need those. Do you need the armor, Thakar? Or anybody?
No.
Okay. Grabbing and finishing out. What bugs have I seen so far? Mostly the bugs that I've run into are calculation bugs.
On lightning spec.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you do lightning bolt and you go with them, favorite soul. What's your character's name? You go.
Horkster.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And it's also just possible that the character I'm playing is not likely to run into those kind of bugs. But, who knows? Okay. Should be time for just the business.
Best laid plans?
We did that one.
Okay, so yeah, just position.
Yeah, just the business. Just the business.
And then Viva is gonna pull Samus's bracers.
That comes out of a complete. That's a different quest.
We won't blow deadlines. We're getting there.
Yeah. Turn it back down a little bit. You've only cost 1 bug so far and you reported it? Yeah.
Yeah, I got 8 Reaper points now.
Congrats.
Silver Flame wasn't applying the debuff to the spinner shield. Haven't noticed anything like that specifically yet. But I also, again, there was something else that I was like really upset about when I figured it out earlier, but I don't remember what it is now. Hey, it looks like our stream is in fact going out to Twitch like I wanted it to. Lost V-Love? Or
Yeah.
Beef, I mean?
I admit that Sotheby has allowed the Aurum to do as they please with the 5
jump down to his other chat. Okay. It's nice. I'm glad to see that that's actually working. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but do our best to try to have some stuff fill in.
All you gotta do is put it in second gear.
Now, Isabel, I know you invited our mutual friends from Stonebridge. Don't cry. Say,
Alright, how close are we?
this is just business, Isabel. Just business.
My neck once stretched out super bad.
I prefer that you do your housekeeping when I'm not.
Start hanging.
A necessary demonstration of my device. I wanted you to see my improvements firsthand.
Peekaboo.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
You still want to do stuff?
Sure.
Take Isabel.
Hey, Remington.
We will adjourn to the yacht. It's time.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, today's Remington's day off, so we'll see what else we can get away with. I mostly imagine we're going to see him sitting mostly behind me watching, like, the Nintendo. But, yeah, like I said, hopefully in a little bit we'll be able to transition into a hangout. And watch that show. Probably in an hour or two, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Talk to the kid.
Are some of your patients Alzheimer's or anything?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Noticing as some of your patients Alzheimer's or anything?
He's not in the room, but I'll ask him when he comes back in.
What is it?
Doc, I would like to know if you handle any Alzheimer's patients.
I have in the past. We have a couple right now, but none of them are very developed.
He said sometimes. And kinda. Alright.
Your skills are very up.
Yeah, just try not to go too far past me, and then we should be fine. Okay. Tasty. Okay. No, so far it seems fine. The various things. Again, most of the bugs haven't seemed to be major to me yet. There's still time for them to get worse. I fully expect someone to piece together like the ultimate, like, boo-boo.
Terminator 2 is one of the best movies I ever seen in the theater.
The known issues list is huge. Smiley face? Yeah, exactly. I feel like somewhere on this list something's gonna go really badly. I'm just gonna have to hit the heal button for a minute, huh?
What's that Axel Rose was singing too, so.
But, it's... For whatever reason, they've decided that it's fine to just put it out this way. I hate it. I hate it, but as long as they're not getting people in trouble for finding things and putting them in the butt, you know, then I can let it slide. So, we'll just have to see. So far, I'm pretty pleased. For the amount of things that I have found that's incorrect or bad or whatever, it's pretty minor compared to what I was afraid of.
You got nervous when the bumper on the back of the truck?
Well, I got nervous when I saw a whole bunch of, like, this is broken, this is broken, this is broken, but we're gonna publish it anyway. That's what made me nervous. Every time I saw we know this is a problem, we're just gonna have to deal with it, that's terrifying to me.
Does that come back from your coding?
Yeah, well, it's probably a lot to do with just there's a mindset. There's different schools of thought and programming, and
Put it in your pocket if you want to.
put you in the pocket. I can raise you if you like. Fine. I can't stop, and I tried to heal you like twice, and I think you were blocked. But I can't stop long enough to just tear me up. That's not the button you wanted. Okay. Alright, there are brickables around, so be careful. But again, nothing at the level that terrifies me yet. That's I guess my point that I'm trying to make.
And it doesn't change your opinion on, what was it, Air America? That's your favorite movie, right?
It's not my favorite movie, but it's certainly on my short list. My favorite movie is Defending Your Life.
Oh,
Howdy.
Hola.
Some smashy.
I wasn't sure if you knew which thing I was talking about as far as the Spinner of Shadows went.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't even hear you.
Oh no, I put it in your chat. You read it, but I don't know if you actually understood what I meant.
Oh, with the bug thing? No.
Yeah.
No, I have no
But
idea.
you know, there's the various parts where you have to get rid of that shield so you can damage her to progress the.
Oh yeah.
You can kite her over the silver flame to get rid of it. It was only doing it with the essence. It wasn't using the driving her over the top of the silver flame.
Oh, I see.
That's cool. Sammy has told me a long time ago I do not have the right to talk about exploits on this channel.
Well, again, right now, when you're discovering things that are like
it's reported.
Yeah, like now's the time that you can share and report pretty much whatever you want as far as I'm concerned. And if anyone gets in trouble on this channel for talking about something right now that they're in the process reporting or discovering or whatever, I will throw a shit bitch fit with people.
And it's not an exploit, it's straight up a bug.
Well, that's just it. Like, even again, there's times in the past that people have tried to report a bug and gotten in trouble with it. If that were to happen to somebody in this channel at this time, I would lose a
I'd be the same way.
My shit. Because now is the time that we want people to discuss these things in the light of let's make sure they get reported and taken care of.
As soon as we finished the quest, I reported it. It's on my. It happened on stream, so there's
Yeah.
video proof.
Yeah, especially before the lava divers figured it out and changed the game.
Well, I mean,
It's not. It actually makes the quest more difficult.
I'm gonna say
It doesn't make
that's
it
a that's a negative bug so far, but Lord knows what that'll turn into down the road or something. But I don't know. Again, I'm just saying a little bit of caution, but now's the time. So if you know dirty things that you're like, ha ha, I suppose now's the time.
No, no,
Just
no,
make sure that gets reported.
I don't know if anything's a bug or a gimp. I don't know. I can barely play the game, let alone decipher and find that stuff.
Well, like earlier today, I probably wouldn't have noticed something except the dice numbers that I was getting rolled, for example, didn't have the right calculations in it. And something like that's easy to notice for me because I just looked at those numbers. I'm like, wait a minute, those numbers should be X, Y, Z, Q. That kind of stuff's much easier for me than some of the other things.
Yeah, we should go back to that and then be able to get on horses with the rune arms on.
Alright.
People were having to unequip their rune arm to use a horse.
Alright, so for those of you who are having a hard time, this thing right here, this disembodied blue head behind me, is Remington.
Going up.
And this big blue box is... Let me see if it'll actually work. It might not, because I didn't have this turned on before. Yeah. So we'll have to restart. I'll have to restart the stream before to do that. But it's hard to tell, but he is in fact playing a game called Dicey Dungeons, which is actually a game that we'll probably play a lot more of on stream because, one, I like it, and two, it's my stream, so I don't give a shit. So it's just one of those games that it's like a rogue type game, right?
Yep.
That would be it's yeah. So it's just one of those kind of roguelike games. I decided I really like it. I keep trying to go play it basically out at the school bus. I go out there, like last night, for example, I was feeling really bad. So I went out there, started a fire, and I had every intention to sit down and start playing it. And then, like, a million other things started
Oh,
happening.
the lag is real.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
I thought it was me. But it is lag.
So, like, every game I ever made, I beat quickly, and I played Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble on Nintendo.
Oh, please stun. Alright. Yeah, the fact that I can stun, like, these mage fire cannons and stuff like that with the stand and be judged is just gross. That can't be correct. There's zero chance they want to give us that nice of a thing.
I'm seriously digging the CC I get off of the shield throw.
I mean, being able
There's no shield
to...
now?
Yeah, there's
From Unyielding Sentinel, there's an ability called Knight's Challenge where I fling my shield at stuff.
That's dope. You should have used
And
two
it-
shields, one in each hand.
And when you get to the tier 4 of it, it's at tier 2, 3, and 4. When you get to the tier 4, it's actually an AoE stun in addition to the throw.
Does that factor into your defensive chance on your character sheet?
I mean, my HP's not as high as it was before the update. So.
I was just wondering if they got the numbers. Never mind.
dumb question. What is the green cloud I was riding on? So,
Really
it's
bad
called
for
a sky sled in this game, but it's called a flying nimbus. Also, Dr. John says hi.
Hi. I haven't seen you in, like, actual years.
He's busy being doctors twice.
Right.
Someone's an overachiever in the chat.
Oh,
And I'm waiting for him to be able to start making money so he can start donating to the stream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if I ever do see him again, I might ask him a lot of those doctor-esque questions. 'Cause a lot of that stuff that's kind of interesting to me. Because, like, there's, like... I don't even know enough details to really put my questions into words. Like, I feel like I'm going to ask him questions like, what? What are you talking about?
Maybe.
Like, a lot of words get overlapped and stuff, too. Like, when I'm... It's like hospitals, you call the people...
It's not
have
working.
patients.
Do
The
not
patients
talk to
in
them.
nursing homes are called residents. The residents are what the doctors or something are called at the hospital, so it gets really confusing. And for all I know, I just said an incorrect fact.
I just love that you're talking and Thokar can hear you, and Thokar's like, "No, stay away from the doctors. Abort, abort." And I'm just like, "Remmie, find a rich doctor. Let's go, let's go." Marrying the money, it's fine.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure doctors won't make money
Best
for a good
doctor I
while.
ever met goes from California.
That's stuff I would want to ask John if I ever saw him again.
John doesn't make any money. He has a wife and 2 kids. He doesn't know what money is yet. Ha ha ha! Overachiever. I didn't get it right the first time. Whatever. Right the first time. Double. Oh, too many doctorates.
Or trauma surgeon.
I think John's going into general. He's always wanted to be the guy that you want to go pick up in the apocalypse. That's his real.
Too much work being a doctor.
I mean, again, he's just always wanted to be the guy you call an apocalypse. He's trained his whole life for this. Literally his whole life for this.
And then they got COVID.
I don't think Dr. John's got COVID yet. I think Dr. John got the 3 shots.
Don't you worry, Barry Rogers is coming back.
I'm an idiot.
Oh, he's in good shape.
That poor guy out there bursting their butt trying to play football, and this guy goes and gets COVID. It's just, imagine it's a playoff game. Imagine it's a playoffs first
But it
round.
doesn't matter. Right now, if you were going to get COVID, you'll get COVID.
No, the protocol is supposed to, if you're not immunized, it's like wear your mask around the facility. He's been like not doing none of that. Got caught. Got COVID. Got caught. And they said today that he might get suspended for 2 games plus the COVID game. Might be 3 games.
Yeah, it might be a minute. Suzuki, thinking about downloading this game, is it worth it? So, I love this game. I've been playing it on again, off again for 14 years. The game is 15 years old. It's held my interest pretty much the entire time without incident. It's free to play with some pay loopholes, which it's a great time to get in because not only is there like a free code with a whole bunch of free stuff in it that's active right now, but also you can you're right before Black Friday, and they almost always have like insane sales for like $1 for this, $1 for, you know what I mean? Plus, they just reset the game essentially, so you're gonna be not as far behind skill wise as like somebody else because we're all kind of learning the new system together. So it's gonna be whatever transferable skills. So I would say now is a wonderful time to get in if you're looking for a game that can come and go as much as you want. You can invest as much or as little as you want to. And in my personal opinion, I feel like it's got a good community to do stuff right now. Philo, did you want this bow?
Yeah, I have the regular version.
Okay, do you want this bow then?
Sure, I'll take it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so what B-Love is saying, the expansion packs are 100 points each right now. So we have a series of expansion packs, and by 100 points, that's the in-game currency. You can use real money, or you can use you can earn it in-game by just playing the game. So basically right now is a great way that you can play. You have the free code, play a bunch of stuff, and unlock a bunch of the packs for a couple hours of playing. So for like 4 hours of playing the game and deciding whether or not you like it, you can basically unlock a huge swath of it forever, basically, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
All the servers, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks very much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it.
That's the first part of Sean, right?
It does. It is good. Yeah, we'll go do the next. We have to do at least the very next part of Sharn to go back to working on my quest.
With the coupon code and the current sale, it's an amazing deal. Like, we did the math, it's like 95% off that bundle.
Yeah, you're getting a huge swath of the game for very, very little.
Like
And then again,
$20.
they're gonna have again Black Friday sales probably, if not very soon, like any moment, basically.
Yeah, I hooked my nephew up on his free account. I got all the stuff. I played for, like, did Corpos and Borderlands, and I got enough points to get the extra packs and stuff.
It's insanely good sale right now.
And this active combat is the best active combat in the world.
I would tend to agree with that. And they just
TR system. Like, there's just so much about this game that's awesome.
Yeah, they also added like a crazy level of potential customization. So it's hard time to not
'cause we're
play.
doing the chicken sandwiches.
I feel like it's just got to be this one, right?
Right?
Positive light and alignment spell power. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Then I guess we just take Embolden. And we have a heyday. And then
So now we gotta run. What
the
is it?
first
No
one,
refunds
yeah,
and
the
House
no.
of Pain.
I don't think we have to run House of Pain. I think we could just get away with the other one. But I'm taking level 30 right now, so
Yeah, I saw that. We definitely have to run no refunds because that's gonna open up the rest of the.
correct.
chain
We have
two.
to do that for chain 2.
So anyway, Remington, you got time to work on making that build that your father has.
They Remy,
What's up?
they want you to do builds with me in DDO builds.
Okay.
I don't
Right.
think Remington likes MMOs.
I don't. However, building characters is typically fun. But I'll just tell you things that sound cool and awesome. You're like, actually, that move kind of sucks. Wallfire got nerfed like 3 years ago and is no longer the best spell in the game. Something like that. I'm like, I don't care. Do Firewall.
And on the cleric, Firewall's great. All right.
And you got the favorite soul version where it's a firewall and a hero wall.
Okay. I know a refunds.
I actually need to step away for a moment because my butt is about to get very angry at me if I don't.
That's fine.
U.S. West Virginia accent, or what is that?
Me?
Yeah,
Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah.
I'm gonna use the bathroom for my coffee. I'm in the quest. Be right back.
Me and Red's back.
That's certainly not the quest button I wanted to push. Alright. No, I was kind of a little bit disappointed, actually, that Remington decided that he wanted to play his other game downstairs in his office, his room, whatever.
Mario Party?
Yeah, instead of come up here and stream it for us.
I can do that at some point. Sounds fun.
Everybody has the right in America of freedom.
Most people. It's most people. Unless you opt out of freedom. Alright, what shenanigans am I up to now? Still just kind of getting generic experience points. Although realistically that's no longer necessary. So I'm just trying to basically get this bracer to finish my set so I can decide if I like this build or not. So here's the thing. I don't have this legendary set of the gear that I'm wearing now that I can currently put my hands on and like right away. Also, I didn't take all of my powers at level 30 that I should have just taken. So I'm deeply stupid.
You're a wizard, Harry Potter.
I am a Harry Potter wizard. That is fair. I rewatched those movies recently. Pretty good.
The writer changed her name before she published another book.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about the woman. So that's kind of what we're up to at the moment, man. What are you up to, bud? Just trying to laser beam some people here. Pop, 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 pop. Here before too long, I don't know exactly when, but I'm gonna probably rotate the stream into a completely different style of stream. We're gonna do a Amazon Prime hangout. Probably watch some Invincible cartoon and play some other games. We'll probably continue to play some of this too, but it may not be primary on camera. It may rotate around. So like Remington's playing a game, I'm playing a game. We're gonna put Invincible up on the other monitor along with the chat and stuff like that, and just hang out, keep playing games. We'll keep sending out that, and yeah, I don't know when exactly we're gonna make that transition, but I'm gonna have to restart the stream, unfortunately, to do it. If you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you'll be able to watch. That's all you need to do is have those things linked in together. And if you have taken the time to link them in together, then you also have a Prime subscription sub that you can give away to your favorite streamer each and every month. Even if it's not me, which of course I should be your favorite streamer by now, right? Even if it's not me, though, be sure to give that to somebody. Otherwise, you're throwing away Bezos bucks.
Never been in this one before. Let's go. Magic. Oh, what's that thing do?
I'm sorry. What? I didn't get all of that due to probably like some lag stuff. What's up, buddy?
I've never been here before. I'm just looking around trying to figure out how to get out here.
That's fine. So what I'm doing is running around collecting the crest to be able to open the door. So they're bad guys, and I'm up and top and above you. You're cooking some dinner. You'd help me farm. You can always just go pike at the entrance if you'd like to. I have no problems with that. Although, hopefully we only have to do 2 more quests. This quest and one other one, and then I hopefully will not have to farm anything. But I would really like to see this thing be firing off at maybe not full power is the right word, but at least a reasonable chunk. So right now we're at 771 light spell power. Plus we can easily grab an extra 20 here. So like there's a little bit more wiggle room. But I would really like to push my light spell power and see what this damage can do. I feel like these numbers are not bad. They're not that bad.
I agree.
So for 5 spell points, we're doing like a minimum of 2,000. And for 4 spell points, we did a minimum of 2,000. And we're critting for like 6. Seems pretty good to me. Huntin is sad now, doing 8k as opposed to 35. Yeah, but it was probably too good before.
Must be nice. My crit's like 1,200.
So Hunt's End was like a really weird series of things that it made your next attack do a bunch of extra damage and stuff, and then you like line up another attack to multiply all the things together. So like, I don't know exactly what the number is that Tobrel had, but I know at least a couple of times he was getting close to 250,000 points of damage, like on a good crit.
Alright, is everybody dead yet?
No.
Do you remember the opening scene of The Walking Dead?
I have never watched any of The Walking Dead.
Talking about the
My
opening
God.
credits?
So good.
The
All of them are
opening
good.
scene.
What level am I? I just turned level 30. So we're just kind of screwing around a little bit.
I'm just telling you, a great artwork.
Yeah, you really enjoy that show, huh? I've heard good things about it. I've just never watched it. Same thing with like The Wire. I know it's on my list of things that I want to get watched at some point.
Sopranos, you gotta watch.
Yep,
Keep
I've
saying
never
you're
watched The
watching.
Sopranos. There's
Never
plenty of
watched
things that I have never watched like that. I would do reaction-y video type things if it would make money and or like get views. I don't know. Figure out some way to watch these things as part of my content process. Oh, the wife just yells I gotta put on my Patreon, so I guess maybe we watch reaction videos on my Patreon. Yeah.
Did you guys watch The Office?
No.
I watched the UK
very
Office and hated it so bad I refused to watch the US Office.
So you had no idea what T-shirt Aaron Rodgers were. Never mind.
I have no idea of any of that stuff. Just like I, however, watched the British Coupling, and that is one of the finest TV shows ever made, in my opinion. The first two
Doctor
seasons
Who?
of it.
You watch Doctor Who?
I watched a lot of the Doctor Who's. I
Watched all of them.
stopped
I've been able to
watching
find.
when Purnell or whatever his name was took over. I didn't care for him very much.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, you're fine. I healed you. Capinel? Well, I don't know his name. So I haven't watched the last two Doctors worth, I guess.
Doctor Who?
Yeah, on Doctor Who. I didn't care for Matt Smith very much either. But I liked Karen Gillan and I can't think of his name. The guy who played Roy, the couple. I really enjoyed them, so that I kind of felt invested by the time they switched. So I finished out that season of him.
Cool.
But no, my doctor is definitely David
But
Tennant.
you watched the last scene of First Blood when she put the stick in him?
I liked First Blood. Is that what you're asking about? I thought that's what you were asking about.
Yeah, because you and your wife were watching it, and I told you the ending scene was horrific.
It's all good. Is everybody in the quest that wants to be in the quest? Is anyone else on Sarlona that wants to like just come get tagged along for free experience? I forget. If you happen to be on the Sarlona server and you want to screw around, feel free to let us know.
I'm doing my job. I'm standing here and letting it hit
You
me.
did a great job. I didn't even have to heal you, so that was good too. Alright, 1, 2, 3 XPs. Nope. Gotta try again.
Hey, I leveled.
Hey, somebody in the group did meet actually.
Alright. Sun Slice.
Remmie in there?
Yeah, he's in here.
So now you're a flag for Shine 2, we can do for the bracers.
Yep.
Oh, bloody hell.
Alright, nobody needs this dagger?
No.
Alright.
That's nice.
If you want it, say something. I want to get out of the quest. Alright.
Okay.
Passed.
That's why Aaron Rodgers says he owns you. Just a little jab, sport ball. Sorry.
You can sports ball. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Half the people here probably are sports ball people. Alright. Share. God damn it.
Pick it back up.
I have the bad feeling that we... maybe he just needs to talk to this chick, and then he can do it. Really don't have to do everything. Share.
Then just get rid of some junk. Inventory's full.
There. Now it looks like you got the share.
Yep. No refund or something like that?
Yep, perfect. Okay. Let's also finish this, chat. Oh, this is bad. This one, I guess. Alright, so that is our other point. So the question becomes, is it better to take out Shadow Dancer? Yeah, probably, right? Get this finished. Plus...
It depends how good you are at, like, timers with dodge.
I don't have enough points to do that anyway.
Okay, alright.
Holy Fire Bells. I said Holy
I
Fire
know.
Bells.
For our Pale group, we're all rocking Shadari and Shadow Dancer, and it's just dumb.
Yeah, so, like, you know, there's the honesty that you were asking for.
Dumb in a good way.
Alright. Which one are we going to do over here?
Blown Deadline. Alright, we added Holy Fire Bell to our list of cool powers. Okay.
I already asked Jesus, he won't make me Batman.
I bet if you try hard enough, you can be Batman. Alright, unless you guys really want to do Reaper, we can just do Elite, first time, etc.
Fine,
I'm
whatever.
just here to pull the bracers.
Yeah, bracers on no.
Let's say I'm just... Now it's time for Afterburners. This is like first time bonus. I don't even care.
He's a really good group leader. He's a responsible individual.
Try to keep the
Well, at least you didn't call him an adult. Because that's just mean.
I've been a responsible adult, don't you? Don't you say I've not?
Oh, no, I'm not saying
That's
that.
it. We're fighting. That's it.
You
Meet me in
called
your
it
backyard in
adult
20
is
minutes.
mean.
I'm gonna get an ass whooping.
Bring the pain, sister.
That's right. Meet me outside.
You first. It's fucking cold out there.
Now I saw a great thing today. Someone was like having a fight with their kid, and they were like, "Yeah, get outside. I'll show you if you want to be a man." And then like 15 minutes later, they come back in, like, "What? I didn't say nothing about me fighting you out there. I said you're gonna go live outside for the next 2 weeks and eat whatever food you
Oh, yeah,
catch."
that's part of a comedian script.
Oh, it was so funny. I just, it was brilliant.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich, please.
Oh, it was so good. No, I can't remember what, something about food, I think. Okay, hang
Yeah,
on.
the kid didn't want to eat what was made for dinner.
Yeah, yeah. It was great. It was like a little female comedian comic. It was so good.
There's some lag.
A little bit.
Okay, Holy Fireball, I'm in.
Just because your Dodgers have pitchers that can throw 100 miles an hour doesn't mean that I'm gonna get to my knees for you to win the baseball.
Excuse me, I'm a Giants and a Red Sox fan. I'm not a fucking Dodger fan.
What the? I don't even understand baseball and shenanigans. What just happened?
Cox.
Nobody was even like
Posey
there.
retired today. Buster Posey retired today. Fucking Dodgers, man.
White Sox fan.
Sox and a Giants fan. I got an original 1948 Ted Williams Red Sox jersey.
Well, aren't you special?
Man, California is special. That's why we fought wars to get that state in the Union of the United States of America.
Let's go! Alright, I beat the witch.
What?
Beat the witch.
You did not.
I did.
I hate you more than life right now.
Yep, poison build, and then I last minute pivoted to using Big Blam Fireball. And I fireballed the final boss.
I hate you.
It turns out Fireball does 25 damage. So you just cast that twice in the day.
Did you do something you've been trying to do?
So, I don't know what you guys know about rogues, but my
Or whatever you're playing.
Roguelikes.
roguelikes. So like the game has a few variables, but it's like relatively random, and there's some decision trees along the way that you can try to help get yourself some advantage. So like I have been stuck trying to get past this one character
That's gross.
to be able to get through this stage, right? And so imagine like in DDO, you can't play a cleric until you've unlock it by beating the game as a fighter.
Okay.
So I've been stuck on this. I've been stuck on Witch, which for whatever reason has been incredibly difficult for me. And then Remington also said that he has had some problems with it.
You gotta find your
V-Love, go over there on that ramp. Over there on that ramp.
Alright.
Over there.
Okay.
Follow the light beams. There you go. The floor is lava. Well, it's electricity, but a lava burns your footses. So, yes, he has done something that I have been working on for a while to be able to do. And it was fine because this little pooper also is struggle busting on it up until apparently 5 bloody seconds ago.
I mean, every fight was really close.
So
Hey,
this...
you can stand there.
Sorry. This room is filled with danger.
Everybody should be given the freedom to find their own character.
So, anyhow, this little Mr. Man.
What's up?
It's a little Mr. Man beating things.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, it was pretty tough getting there, but once I got to the boss, I had Fireball at that point. It didn't matter.
I had Fireball at that point. It doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, yeah.
The doctor called me and said I don't have to change diapers no more. I guess I'm done.
That's fair. Oh, there we go.
Should
If
have
you're...
in there.
I'm gonna say ads are up. Oh, okay. That guy like rolled out of the way. No, 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 no. Damn it. Where?
Where was I? Can you
No, he was behind me somewhere. No, I was trying to heal V-Love.
It's alright, he can be dead.
I'm better off dead. And this is
That was
the
another
chest.
movie, Better Off Dead.
No goggles. Sorry, buddy.
Bracers.
Goggles, no brace. Well, I need the goggles, you need the bracers, and we didn't get either.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do this one more time. At least one more time. So you're doing. So now he's doing the stage 2 of the warrior class. Like I said, we're definitely going to stream this game some
Still,
tonight.
like,
So
back here at the beginning.
basically, yeah. So like I said, we're definitely going to stream some of this for everybody because I think it's cool. But
It's a great game.
Everybody, the chest ready?
yeah, everyone. There was nothing in the chest. The chest was terrible, except for the one sentient toolkit, which I took with glee.
Sorry.
I was like, man, at least I'm not totally skunked.
That's actually not wrong. That's okay.
Dr. John just sent me, yep, just a jack of all trades and master of none. Yep. Shut up. 13 PhDs.
Alright. Let's quest again.
One more time.
Jack of all trades, master of none is always better than a master of one.
It depends on what the one is.
Yeah.
That's actually the whole quote.
I know. I actually literally heard that quote yesterday, but that's not what he sent me.
So a lot of our great artists are dying, and I Am Human, I think is like, you know,
It happens every generation, unfortunately.
Although I'm convinced that if Sam Elliott and Betty White pass away, we're all just going to disappear because we're all figments of their imagination.
No.
Betty White would kick Elliot's ass. That woman was, anyway.
Oh.
One of those late night doctors, I don't remember which one, but they were actually doing a thing, and Betty White is actually older than sliced bread.
Yes. She's...
She 90 something?
She'll be 100 this year,
100?
I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I got my grandma at 96, and Betty White's will be 100 soon.
Yep.
Yeah, my grandpa's 104, so it's okay.
Nope. This...
I just want the president to call me so I can hang up on him.
Everybody's got to have a goal.
So, my grandparents are supposed to have their 60th wedding anniversary this January. So that'll be cool if that actually gets to happen.
I have faith.
I'd have faith if you were working at his nursing home.
That's right.
So I was a responsible adult and I contacted the military. I said, hey, do you want my medic tag back? And they're like, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah, 60th, Dr. John. Shoot.
I'm not a doctor. Aaron Rodgers is a surgeon.
What's this career path record?
More than 6?
Not as good as Tom Brady, the greatest ever. Or Montana.
Yeah, hopefully. It didn't sound last time I spoke to them that seemed like the most likely outcome, but I don't know. I'm feeling more optimistic this week than I have been for a while. Alright, V-Love, this room is going to turn into danger again.
That's right.
There's a ramp where you walked in.
Is he still following you down there?
Yes. In much danger.
All of the danger.
I gotta get over to open the chest for you.
What chest?
Chest for your bracers and stuff.
Oh, that's... So, that chest is...
Back the way we're going now.
Yeah, back where we came. So, like, a lot of people will just, like, stop and wait at this pit because they're just going to turn around after this point. This room is a room that fills with acid.
Yeah, don't stand in there again. Although it was funny.
So, like, I have appreciation for the work long deadlines.
How many points do you need in the in a tree to get the tier 3 core?
Not many. It's like 10.
That's what I was thinking. Is it 11? This is making me think how easy it's going to be to be able to work evasion into my build.
Good core is level 26 and then 10 points in the tree.
Nice. Yeah, I was just thinking if I could slam evasion into my build basically for free, that's
And that wouldn't be a bad thing to do.
Well,
there's some nice stuff in Shadow Dancer actually.
There's a couple of things.
Like there's some nice low-hanging fruit. There's an extra spell point. In addition to that, with the spell points, you also get Night Shield for free.
Let's kill these
During
guys.
pan. It's part of the reduced threat, I believe.
Yeah, there's some reduced threat links here.
Yeah, it's easier to level, but this is that. It's hard to become a demigod. Demi.
Back to killing the bad man. There we go. All peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
And a side of chips.
Nothing.
Oh, I got me some hollowed castigators.
Oh,
the bracers.
Finally.
That's what someone needed?
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for.
Samus is after.
Alright, Sam, got you right here.
You are
There you go, buddy.
sunshine. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, the dosage in there. Yeah.
All right.
Does anybody need that thing? Otherwise, it's just going to get fed.
I have no,
He's got
I'm
none of
using
this
15
stuff.
Ironheart.
It's his first time through, even for a lot of these things.
That's which one, Hawkstar?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
I know, man. We got it for you. That's good.
Yes. Well, sooner or later we were gonna get this, because I would like to see what this bloody spell power is. It's pissing me off. All right.
1127.
It's not gonna be insane. So right now we are outside of Reaper 734. $736, chat.
That was a net gain of what?
2.
Whoa, I might need you to slow it down there, buddy.
I know, right? Like,
So the bonus So supposedly the bonus is the old version is 25 to my spell power, and this is 30. So it supposedly went up by 5, down by 25 and up. But so how many mythics were on here? Oh, this has got a Reaper power boost. There's a mythic 1. There's a mythic 2. So mythic 3 altogether.
House of Pain next.
If you want, we can do that.
Don't have to.
We got the bracers.
Which means this also is redundant now too, right?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
one is redundant now
Take
too.
about 15-minute break. I'm gonna mix with eat real quick. I'm starving.
Sounds good. Like I said, I'm just gonna try to figure out some stuff for a minute.
I'm in, I think, a 6 or 7 piece winter set and get some pretty good bonuses. Like the legendary Feywild gear is just really, really good.
Yeah, and normally I would probably take the time and the hassle to work that stuff in, but I don't have a lot of the caster set stuff really, and it's hard for me to work in the winter set unless I'm using my trinket as my belt, and that just didn't do anything for my build or my artifacts on my
winter
belt.
set is more for tanks anyway. Like that,
Yeah.
it adds to my tanky.
So like, in my opinion, it's probably right for you, but it's not very good for
Oh,
what
but
I'm
the
trying to do.
autumn set, I think. Is it the autumn or the spring?
The Dungeon Masters figure out how to make the game a new world.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's the autumn or the spring, but one of them is really good castery stuff. Like the set bonus itself gives you a bunch of universal spell power.
Yeah. Like I said, I think this one's going to be the right one for me. The Flame Cleanse Fury set. It's kind of like splits all the difference. So it's 4.5 to Wisdom DCs, as well as a bigger crit chance than we're used to. And I don't know. Again, I just really felt like I was going to gain a lot more spell power than 2 when I subtracted
Shouldn't you have
25.
gained at least 5?
You would think, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it must went past Steel Star's mind when Winnabelle was trying to tell him to put some more spell power. And
Now it feels lower even, right? Because it was 734 or something like that, and now it's 713. So somehow I lost some spell power even.
which means you need to sharpen your knife.
I didn't even do anything. I don't think I changed gear, did I?
I don't think you get spell power from within my aura. I give all kinds of bonuses in my aura, but I don't think spell power is one of them. You were standing right next to me the first time you looked.
No, it's the holy grail of casters, is spell power.
I don't know. All this seems weird and bad. What do you do? Quality wizardry. Yeah, it doesn't do anything either. This is going to be the real challenge for this build, is that I think the gear for it is actually probably not obvious. And it probably would actually be quite a pain in the ass to figure out what it is.
Well, if anybody can figure it out, hopefully you can.
Well, I'm not taking that long. We're definitely going to TR tomorrow. So, like, honestly, what's probably going to happen is here in the next half an hour or so, I'm going to shut the stream down for literally 30 seconds, bring it back up. We're going to be streaming a little bit of Switch. We'll do the Hangout. And while we're doing that stuff, one of the things that I will do is I'll be over here making my character ready to TR tomorrow. That's how I'm just going to fix the all the problems for for the iconic change and whatnot. I'm just gonna stop being the
update 51 and a half. Yeah.
yeah. I'm just gonna not be. I'll just start all over basically. So that'll just be my way to not have to worry about it. This should still give us plus one.
I'm just trying to get a little bit more of the gear that I need before I do.
That won't help you. You can hang that gear on anyway.
I'm talking about my leveling gear, like the actual progressing through.
Yeah, so I did 100 warlock lives. I've done more leveling than you probably ever will do, but anyway.
So, what is... Somewhere I'm getting quality plus one spellcasting DCs, and I'm not sure where. Oh, here. Dang it. Yeah, I don't know what else to even bother to put on. Like, everything seems kind of meh. I guess you would want, like, maybe one of the caster rings or something? I don't know. Anyway.
So I talked to Priestess, Skull Priestess.
Hey, you've already got Ring of Silent Heat, don't you?
I did, but it doesn't do anything anymore.
She has like a beast's favorite soul. She said her standing charisma was 104 when she logged in and out and reset the minor artifact.
Yeah. When you do all the things, you got a big number. Or she did.
She was at 104, which is like what was on Lemania. I can only get to like 112. I used to be 128. I have a picture to show it to you if you don't believe me, but
you sent me a picture a long time ago.
I still haven't figured out how to get any of my stats that crazy high.
Well, that's with Samus. I had figured out a lot of that stuff. Like Samus, I was 1 or 2. I think I did the math, and I was like 3 points or 4 points away from max or something. So like, I will only go through that hassle apparently on wizards.
Did you feel the spell power when you cast the spells?
It's felt fine. Like it's been feeling pretty reasonable. Alright. So, I'm going to use the restroom really quick, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put a minute worth of ads up on the screen. I'll switch over to Remmie so you guys can like check things out. I don't know how easy you can do anything. Oh, he's petting the dog too. Alright.
Let's show.
I'll be back. If you happen to be a Twitch or a subscriber, feel free to hang out with us. If you're not, feel free to subscribe. Like, subscribe, follow, etc., etc. Patreon.com/Samus. All those cool things. Back in just a minute. Subscribers can see you.
Okay. So talk to him. I don't know what to say. Margo, don't leave me. Margo, come back. Hey. I don't know what to say here, people. Margo, come here. Come here.
From 1 minute to another, my watch is ended.
No! Let's mess with this stuff. I don't know how to do inventory.
I bring the commode too.
There we go. I'll put this one. Yeah, I can't mess with this apparently. Okay. Alright, here I'm coming back. This is about as good as it gets. Welcome back.
Hey, what are you doing in my chair?
Margo was here.
Chairs are not for the likes of you.
That's fair.
Ugh. What does Quiet John say, or Dr. John say? Alright, you having a good night? Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate it.
Bye, John.
Dr. John. Okay. Isn't it weird? Like, if you stop and think about it for 1 second, I am the worst of my friends. I have 2 doctorates. One of those doctorates has a double doctorate. I have 2 masters.
You just wanted to fly, dude. You just wanted to be a pilot.
I have a full-fledged pilot friend. Like, my one friend, he's a CFI. Like, he's flight instructor. So, like, I'm not even the best at that. And even from my programming friends, Tobrell and Dustin are both wizards compared to me. Like, the one thing I'm better at than those guys is futurism.
You're good at development.
But I'm so terrible at implementation futurism. Like, I pinpointed, like, the last 4 major trends over the last, like, 20 years, and I've cashed in on 0 of them because I'm stupid. So, like, I'm the worst of all of my friends at all these things. But I'm the best at Dungeons and Dragons. Nah, that's not even true. Uncle Chris plays.
So I've watched you in easily distracted raids, and I would never call you the worst player in Dungeons and Dragons.
I hold that title.
Did Remington take
Worst.
my gear off?
What?
Is that what you were doing? You're in here like giggling that you stripped me naked?
I had to do something.
Okay.
It's that one.
Like, I'll find it.
I didn't know how to work with the UI, so I only got like 3 things up.
Excellent.
Taken off.
Excellent.
I tried to move your spells around, but they wouldn't move.
That's because I lock them. I'm not an idiot. You don't just leave people sitting there with your car keys and with it running. Although I did that basically.
You always gotta lock down your bullets.
Oh shit.
What's up?
We can't have bullets on stream. We'll get in trouble.
Is that how that works?
I have no idea, but it better to be safe than sorry.
True.
Don't want anyone to talk
We
about
can't
anything.
have the delivery device for him on stream.
I have shown my pistol on stream more than once.
Mine's sitting next to me.
Hopefully people don't, like if they report, they won't get crazy. Does it not go in this bag? Get out of here then.
Samus is a good hunter, but, you know, Kansas is very flat. See, so, like...
Kansas is flat. These are facts. Okay, what else? So much trash.
That's what I'm working on right now, is getting rid of all of the garbage I don't need anymore.
Well, I like having spares of a lot of this stuff, but there's a lot of things that are in this shared bank that I didn't mean to put in here. You may notice that I have 101 items of 140, or sorry, 1,001 of 1,045 potential items. It's because I need to go through here and do some cleanup. But soon I'll get this tidied up again. Alright, let's make you a big boy. Nobody needed that. Thought about this, but I think it's going to go there. This one's... Okay. Otherwise, I feel like the build did fine. I didn't have any problems with it. I felt like we got stuff done. I felt good at all stages of the game. viewers, do you guys have any comments or questions on how the build played or anything? Like, I'm not ready to do the final wrap-up video on it or anything, but I'm certainly not that far
Well,
away.
you just did a light caster, didn't you?
Light plus strong spell DCs, right? Like right now we're at 82 on our destruction DC outside of Reaper. And I feel like we had... I'd say we'd have about a 90% success rate on Reaper 1 on our removal spells.
I'm not telling anybody nothing because every time I open my mouth I get nerfed.
That's fair enough, it seems like.
I am definitely set on doing Bard for hardcore. My brother has been running the Bard build I'm going to do. And first life, the CC is actually pretty strong. So I think I'm pretty confident that it'll do well.
Yeah. I suspect that just going murder on a Bard will be fine. I should probably do start a TR for hardcore prep is what I should probably do, but I don't think I'm going to.
Well, you were a tank.
Because I haven't picked a build. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing a tank this go around.
You gotta come out of that, like hardcore. What is this? Hardcore 5?
Hardcore 5. Probably not. Like I said, not going to do a tank this go around.
All right, just remember, you. Right.
I'm thinking about the hardest of the hard carries. Is what I think I want to do, and I'm not sure what that is yet. I think I still feel like there's some sort of warlock thing. I might try to do a warlock life. I did really enjoy this Sun Elf life, so we might just pause the Sun Elf thing and save it also. I really enjoyed the Assassin life. I really enjoyed the Sun Elf life. Both of them, actually. Even though this one was way better than the last one. Like, way, way, way better.
Yeah, you didn't seem to like the first one.
I did. I enjoyed it. My problem was, anytime I ran into a red named, I just couldn't do anything. It just felt like... Where this build, it feels like I had the same amount of insta-kills, right? Because...
Do you have an answer for the red names?
Right. Well, like the greater sun domain thing, sunbolt, like all of the different sunburst, sunburst spells. Like it still felt like I had insta kills because those things just one shotted so many things, but they all chipped in on boss DPS. So like, I never felt like I had a problem fighting any monster.
What was the Project Nemesis? I watched you do Project Nemesis.
Java can't DPS his way out of a wet paper bag. Don't not yell at Java. That's Java being bad at Java things. Anyway, those of you who have Amazon Prime and are interested in like doing some hangout type stuff, come back, stick around. Those of you who are just like hanging out with me or whatever, I'm literally probably just gonna do heroic stuff now and like make sure my favor's done so I can get my shit out of the bank. Unless there's like something in demand. So literally my plan is to just like screw around, watch this thing, play with the kid a little bit, stuff like that. So I think we're gonna get out of here. Again, we're just going to power down and power back up relatively quickly. And because I have to turn some settings off, I don't want to send the Amazon I don't want to send any of this stuff to YouTube afterwards. Plus, I have to restart.
Translation is going to go clean this rifle.
I'm going to be back in like 1 minute. Is what I'm trying to say. We're literally going to turn everything down and then basically restart everything once we start things up for I don't know how long we're going to be here. Like, I can sit here and watch Remington play this game and watch cartoons, like, all night long. So we'll just have to see. Remington's off tonight. I'm sure he wouldn't mind some company for a couple of hours while he hangs out. So, yeah, that's just going to be the plan. So we're going to transition into more of a hangout and a little bit more free-flowing. We'll play a little bit of Dicey Dungeons. We'll do that hangout and stuff like that. So, hope everyone has a wonderful night. If you're peacing out because we're just playing Dungeons and Dragons, that's cool. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget, if you are just a Dungeons and Dragons fan, we do still do all sorts of Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and we'd love to see you guys on a regular basis. Otherwise, we're going to do some variety things, and we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Toodles!